What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. We have a really special episode for you today. We're going to be doing all of the deck board installation and also doing this deck inlay, showing you the whole process. So make sure you hit subscribe. Stay tuned. Before we do anything here, we need to make sure that all of our framing is completely flat. With a complicated inlay like this, any inconsistencies in height on our joists are going to be very noticeable where all the boards intersect. So Tony's taking his time, he's running the planer over everything, and then once we're done that, we make sure everything is taped on our flat blocking so it's all flash and it's going to protect it from standing water. All right, we're just about done taping, so I'm going to start laying out our decking. We're going to lay all of our field boards first, then we'll use the track saw to cut in the inlay. I've got it all figured out how we can do this without ripped boards, so let me show you. We're actually going to start on the middle of this deck, which seems a little bit odd, but the thing that we're most concerned about is having our inlay. All the intersections happen at an even point in the board. We want to find the center of our deck, which is right at 95 inches. But then we're going to pull off of that 2 3/4 because that's going to be the edge of our first deck board. That way the middle of our first board is going to be the middle of the deck. That line right there is going to dictate the edge of our first board. We're going to go on this side of it. We're going to work back this way. And then you'll see at a bunch of these transitions how we figured it out so that we're going to have full boards and we're not going to have little rips because we don't want that.
The only rips we got around here are ripped pants. Rip my pants. Time for new pants.
So the one thing that we want to be concerned with when we're laying out all of our field boards, because most of this is going to get track sawed and taken out, we don't want any fasteners around our inlay. So what we did, because we still want to keep these nice and straight as they're installed, in the middle of our blocking, you see this coming this way, we just have one screw in the face, right in the center there to keep our consistent spacing. That's going to get taken out after we track saw this, but that's going to keep us on track. All right, here we are. Time to party. Start marking out this inlay, cutting it with the track saw. I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing, how we're figuring this out again. It's basically the same thing we did on the blocking, but now we got no room for error.
Zero.
This is the money cut.
This is the money cut.
Times.
One cut, everybody knows the rules.
We got like 40 cuts, and each one's a money cut. If we mess up any of these, the whole deck is it's pretty much ruined.
It's your responsibility to give me the lines. It's my responsibility to cut the lines. Oh,
high stakes.
High stakes.
But we're good.
We're good.
We're gonna start by snapping out our grid for this intersecting pattern. We're gonna have 5 vertical lines across the deck, and then we're gonna have 3 horizontal lines. That's gonna create the grid. Then once we have those points, we can snap diagonal lines connecting everything, and that will be the center of our inlay. All right, first line.
First line. Gotta start somewhere.
Good?
Yep.
Whee! This looks so fun, math.
It is. And we gotta go the other way now, right?
Now we go the other way. This is really so satisfying. I love this part.
I know.
It's like where art and science meet.
What?
Right here. Math. That's kind of science. That's kind of science, right?
I'm good. Are you good?
How do we look there, Catherine?
Dead on.
This is so exciting. This makes me so happy.
That
Did I
should be
mention
it.
that?
That's it, right?
No, not even close.
Oh, there's these.
Yep. All right, so we just mocked up a tiny little detail of our inlay just to get some exact measurements. Anthony likes to do it this way. So here is our Costa board that's 5.5 inches. That's the center of that board. Then we have a 3/16 gap and a 2.5 inch rip of tundra on both sides. So everything inside of our inlay is gonna be tight. Our field boards are gonna come up to that, so there won't be this gap. Burn an inch. I got the 1 inch right at our center point. It's reading 6.5. I burned an inch, so 5.5. So we're gonna pull 5.5 inches off both sides of our chalk line, and that's gonna give us our cuts. Should fit in like a glove. We'll just pick one line, we'll do both sides of it, and what we like to do is measure off of our center, snap that line, cut it, and then we'll measure off of our cut for the other side of it so we can stay right on the money. One thing that we've learned from previous projects is once you snap your cut line, go back off of that and put all of your fasteners in the edge of that board, because otherwise you'll cut through it and then boards will start to move and it's a nightmare trying to get everything to line up again. So live and learn. We lived, we learned. This is how we do it now. Probably our most common question with the track saw, how does it stay put? It's just got this rubber on the bottom and it just does. Just put it there and it doesn't like to move. Good. So now that we have all of our inlay cuts all tracked out, we just have to do our perimeter cuts. We snap that chalk line and then we put a fastener right on the inside of that so it's nice and secure. Then we'll hit it with the track. Bing, bang, boom. Good to go. Hey, you need anything else from me?
Just some positive words. Do you have positive words for me? Give me something right now.
You can be anything you want to be.
Thank you.
You can see we have all of this cut out. We've got it plugged. We're ready to start installing all of this inlay detail, but you're gonna have to wait for the next vlog for that. We're gonna cover all of that detail. Plus, we're gonna show you how we build stairs coming from the upper deck to the lower deck. So make sure you hit subscribe, and until next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.